see you go out into the flat and I'll hit you. And nobody will come back.
Harvard is in a Johnny football sighting. This is called back for an illegal shift on running back Terrence West, but looks like he's going to walk off the field. Kyle Shanahan goes, go! There you go! And it's all for nothing. Fourth quarter. Browns looking to add to their lead. Former Ravens kicker Billy Cundiff. And this one's blocked. Fourth quarter. Ravens down 1. Flacco to Steve Smith.
Toughest wide receiver I've ever faced. Sorry, Hines.
13-yard line. 4 seconds to go. Justin Tucker. And it is good. The win. Ravens over the Browns 23-21.
When I line up, I think there's no better option than myself. That's how I practice. That's how I play. And I told Torrey we're gonna make a play. And before when the defense stopped and they punted, and the coaches came up and they said, "Hey, you guys go make a play." And I said, "That's what we're here for, is to make plays." When John brought me here, he brought me here to make plays and help. And that's what I'm going to do, is make plays.
San Diego and Buffalo. Doug Marrone and the Bills sold possession of first place in the East for the first time in 3 years. Danny Woodhead gets his ankle caught awkwardly under a defender, and he was done for the day. Played the first half. It's Phillip Rivers to Malcolm Floyd. This would lead to a field goal. It's 13-3. Chargers. First drive, second half. It's Rivers to Eddie Royal. It's 20-3. Tough day for E.J. Manuel. He's got Robert Woods deep and unplayable. Manuel to Sammy Watkins. Under pressure. Flag for intentional grounding. That equals a safety. Bills drop their first game of the year.
We told everybody, hey, this is going to be a physical football team we just played. And we said it's going to be smash mouth football for 4 quarters, and that's exactly what it was. So, defensively, we rolled all the guys up front and tried to keep everybody as fresh as possible. So we went to win. That's just a great effort by the whole entire team.
So San Diego beats Seattle, travels cross-country to face an undefeated team. Chargers for real here?
They are for real. They've got a lot of offensive weaponry. Coach McCoy knows how to use them. I thought his game plan last week against Seattle was just phenomenal.
The Patriots got some issues here, Rodney. Where do you want to start?
Well, Tom Brady talked about it. He said this offense needs to get better, and it starts with an offensive line. And they've had some issues, some injuries. They move guys around. But Tom Brady, he's not trying to point the blame specifically on the offensive line. He knows he has to play better. They've had some drop passes, coach. They just need to play better overall.
And from a coaching standpoint, if it's one guy getting beat, you can help that guy. But there's breakdowns all over this offensive line. This is the big thing I'd be worried about if I was a Patriot.
But do you pin all of this on Logan Mankins being traded?
No.
No, this is more than just Logan Mankins. This is the whole offensive line.
Did you just say what he said? It's not just one thing.
More highlights coming up. Injury updates. We bring back Peter King and Pro Football Talk's Mike Florio, guys.
Last year in training camp, Ravens tight end Dennis Pitta dislocated his right hip. He dislocated that same right hip again today. More tests on Monday. If there's a fracture in there, his season could be over. And Danny Woodhead, the Chargers running back, suffered that potentially severe ankle injury. More tests for him on Monday. He may need surgery, and his season may be over, Peter.
Well, Mike, when I was at Jaguars training camp this summer, Gus Bradley, the head coach of the Jaguars, said we are not playing our young quarterback, Blake Bortles, until he's ready. Well, after you start 0-2 and you're down 30-0 at halftime of the third game, whether you're ready or not, you're ready. Blake Bortles' first career start, Dan, next Sunday at San Diego.
Oh, boy. Thank you, guys. More highlights coming up. With a win over the Giants, the Texans would surpass their win total from last season. Now the commissioner on hand for this game. No score in the second, and it'll be Eli Manning to Victor Cruz. First TD since week 4 of the 2013 season. 7-0 Giants, and a little salsa.
That's been in mothballs.
4th and 1, Giants by 10, and Houston punting. Demontre Moore with the block. Gets his left arm up in time. 3 plays later, it's Manning to Daniel Fells in the end zone. 27-10 Giants, and Eli, happy face. Ryan Fitzpatrick trying to rally, picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And for Fitzpatrick, he plays with his Etch-a-Sketch. It's the Giants winning it, 30-17. Eli, he threw for 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, but no interceptions after 4 interceptions in his first 2 games. No Arian Foster today. Here's a happy Eli after the game.
I think, you know, with Coach just, you know, keeping his cool, you know, bringing a little excitement to practice with the music and the punt off and those things, I think helps the players just relax and then finally say, hey, let's go, you know, we know what to do, let's go play football. It's Sunday, let's just go play football. Don't worry about being perfect or doing everything exact. Just, you know, play the game you love and go play fast.
And go play football. Dallas at St. Louis. Janoris Jenkins, I think he knew what was coming here, Tony.
He did. Third down and medium. Jumps on that short route by Des Bryant.
Fourth career pick six. It's 21-0 St. Louis, but here come the Cowboys. Des Bryant.
How did he get wide open?
Oh, boy. Well, we'll show you here. He had 6 catches, 89 yards.
Oh, he's guessing.
Yes, again. It was 1-1.
He got greedy, Coach.
21-17 St. Louis, but then we got some issues here. Austin Davis and Jared Cook, and then they nearly came to blows. Dallas looking for the lead. It's Romo to Terrence Williams. Dallas's first lead of the day. The Rams' next possession. Davis picked off by Bruce Carter. 4-3 pro out of North Carolina, 34-24 Dallas. As the boys hang on for the win, they come back from 21-0. It'll be New Orleans at Dallas next Sunday night here on NBC. Austin Davis threw for 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. After the game, Tony Romo, he's styling his hair differently.
I think momentum is real. I think that's a reality in sports. I think within a game, you know, after, but what you try and do, honestly, is just get rid of that and play every play as if, you know, you had to have it and at your best. So I think it does matter, but at the same token, I don't know that you want to ride that as your MO is to when you're only playing well is when you have good momentum.
This about Dallas or the Rams here?
Well, both, but I think Dallas, I was impressed with them. They got down 21-0. They kept running DeMarco Murray. They didn't just go to all passing game, and that's what they have to be.
Rams dysfunctional here? That was ugly on the sidelines.
Well, you saw it on the sidelines, Dan, and I know Jared Cook, he's a good young tight end, and he's frustrated, but he should be frustrated at himself because this is a perfectly thrown pass. He dropped it in the end zone. You go to the sideline, your quarterback is trying to console you.
Why are you mad at him?
It's
just catch the ball, please.
Yeah, he's a good player, and I'm sure he's going to learn from this. That was a mistake of him.
The Giants showing signs of life here.
Well, a faint pulse, and that's because of one thing, the running game. They got Rashad Jennings going today. That's what they need to do. They've got to be able to run it.
And the Texans are garbage. Listen.
Okay. That's why I said a faint pulse.
Steelers-Panthers tonight on Sunday Night Football. After a break, it's Bob Costas with the Steeler wide receiver Antonio Brown. His Football Night in America continues.